Do you know what a dark empath is? Hi, I'm Simon Dippenaar and I'm an attorney. I discuss narcissism a lot because as a family lawyer, I help a lot of survivors of narcissistic relationships. Narcissism can cause a lot of damage to an individual in a relationship with a narcissist. There's another type of person who is similar to a narcissist, but the signs can be more difficult to spot because they're more subtle. This is called the dark empath. There are three types of empathy: cognitive empathy, emotional empathy, and compassionate empathy. The first of these, cognitive empathy, is not real empathy. It lacks emotion and compassion. The person who displays cognitive empathy without emotional engagement or compassionate response is sometimes called a dark empath. They can recognize and name the emotion the other person is experiencing, but they don't engage with it. They are highly emotionally intelligent because they are aware of the range of human emotions, but they lack the capacity to feel the other person's sorrow. They're completely disengaged from the pain. Dark empaths and narcissists are very similar. The difference is that dark empaths don't exhibit the attention-seeking behavior of the narcissist. However, the fallout from the relationship with the dark empath is the same as from the narcissistically abusive relationship. In some ways, a relationship with a dark empath is more dangerous because the dark empath appears to empathize. Having cognitive empathy means understanding what the other person is experiencing. They get it. And that can fool the other person into feeling heard, but they are not supported. Cognitive empathy passes for empathy. By contrast, emotional empathy involves identifying with the emotion, feeling what the other person is feeling. And compassionate empathy translates the feeling into action. It is the offer of practical help when a friend is going through a tough time. Emotional and compassionate empathy go beyond intellectually understanding the emotion. This is what dark empaths are not capable of. The dark empath uses cognitive empathy to gain insight into a partner. Then they weaponize these feelings against the other person. The dark empath is dangerous because of their camouflage. Dark empaths often become business leaders and politicians, where their cognitive empathy enables them to understand what their customers or constituents want and need. But they treat those around them brutally in order to achieve their objectives. Inevitably, this also translates into how they treat their intimate partners. How can you tell if a person is in a relationship with a dark empath? Just like someone in a relationship with a narcissist, they are hypervigilant. They are riddled with self-doubt, self-blame, and self-devaluation. They may experience depression and apathy, and almost definitely have low self-esteem. They may have health issues such as headaches, muscle tensions, and trouble sleeping, all signs of stress. They may be sick more often as a sign of a diminished immune system. These signs are hard to spot in yourself because of cognitive dissonance. This is the ability to keep two opposing thoughts in the mind at the same time. Experience of abusive behavior should be a sign to leave, but leaving is scary. Someone full of self-doubt and low self-esteem may believe they are not capable of coping on their own. They just justify staying in the relationship. Lack of knowledge holds abused people back. An abused partner who chooses to stay in the relationship must understand the dark empath will never change. And it's not the survivor's fault. If they stay, they must not stay in a dissonant state. They need to take care of themselves and have realistic expectations. Those who live in a dissonant state of constantly justifying the abuser's conduct are actually dangerous. They become enablers of the narcissistic behavior and send a message to others, including their children, that such behavior is okay. Knowledge sets people free. This is why I talk about this subject. I believe it's important to help survivors make informed decisions. For resources and guidance on dealing with narcissistic relationships, give me a call on the number in the signature below.